Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft 1.16 Let's Play here on my channel. So today is episode 15 and I told you guys that I would be organizing my shulker boxes today. So today we're going to start off by dyeing and naming all of our shulker boxes, and then we will put all the stuff in it. So I'm going to show you how I organize my ender chest and what shulker boxes I like to carry with me and what I put in them. So if you saw last, why can't I put the shulker box there? Probably because the sign. Okay, whatever. So if you saw last episode, then you saw me get our elytra, and then you saw me gather this loot. So this is the second one. These are blocks. So this is my main loot box. So I have 3 stacks and 1/4 of shulker boxes, or of shulker shells. So that is roughly a stack and a little bit over a half of shulker boxes. Shulker boxes don't actually stack. I'm just saying it's going to be 64 and 40. So, yeah. We got a lot. And I plan on doing an investing stream either tomorrow or on Saturday, so we're going to get even more. So this is all the other loot I got. I got some gold. I got some iron. All these armors and tools and stuff like that. I found all these pickaxes and stuff like that in end cities. I think this one might be, like, these two are best. These two are the best. I actually found these in the loot. We got another elytra. We have potions. We have brewing stands. I even picked up this iron one on accident. I noticed it while editing. I didn't mean to pick it up. And then we got some diamonds as well. So, yeah, I need to get unbreaking on my elytra, and I'm so happy we have the elytra. We even got a dragon head, and I remember I forgot to get the other dragon head from the other boat, but whatever. So, we are going to create the shulker boxes. We're going to dye them and name them, and then I will show you how I organize my shulker box, or my ender chest. Alright, so I have these shulker boxes created. I have 16 of them here. Now, something I will tell you about myself is that I'm a huge list maker. I always have paper and pens and stuff, and I always make a list when I'm creating something. I have a list of all my farming ideas, what farms I want to make. I have a list of all my episodes. I have a list of all my project ideas. So of course I had to make a list for the shulker boxes I want to do. Anyway, so these are just ones that I could come up with off the top of my head. So redstone, wood, a toolbox, farming, flowers and dyes, potions and brewing, nether, food, backup tools and weapons, beacon, emeralds, valuables, flight and rockets, so like our extra elytra, some rockets, fuel, villager stuff, workstations, bells, beds, that kind of stuff, music box, and that was one that I had originally come up with the first 15, and then I told myself I pulled out 32 shulker shells so that I can make 16 boxes. I have to figure out a 16th option, and that was it. Even though I don't really mess with music, it would be nice to have like a box with a jukebox and all the discs in it. So yeah, so of course I'm not only gonna have 16 boxes, so I was thinking I want some project boxes that I can, you know, stuff bulk supplies of different blocks in. So I'm gonna create a few project boxes as well, because we have so many shulker shells that, you know, I feel like I have to use them all. And then I thought it could be a cool idea if we had a set of mining boxes where I have a box for stone, a box for andesite, diorite, granite, a box for dirt and gravel, coal, iron and gold, emeralds and diamonds, redstone and lapis and stuff like that. And those boxes I would take with me into my mining area, so then when my inventory gets full, I can just store all of it into the shulker boxes. And then that way I could probably end up mining more tunnels before I have to go back to the beginning and unload all my stuff, because I go like 2 tunnels and then I have to go back and unload my stuff, and I feel like it would just be more efficient if I had something that I can organize the stuff into as I go, and we can get a lot more mining done in a shorter amount of time, because we won't have to go back and forth to the beginning to sort everything out. But of course, right now I'm going to be starting with my ender chest boxes. So we're going to start naming and dyeing those. So these are some dyes that I have right now. I'm going to go out and grab some ink stacks to get some black dye, and then we can get started. I feel like I should name them first and then dye them. So I'm going to name them all, and then we can get started with dyeing them. Alright, now comes the dyeing. So I've just kind of laid everything out. The ones that are blank are ones that I want to dye either green or brown, which I don't have. So I want to dye emeralds lime green, farming regular green, beacon I want to dye lime green, and then the wood one I want to dye brown, which I don't have, but I'm just going to leave them regular for now, like this regular color, and then I'm just going to dye the rest of them, and then once we get the other colors, then we can dye them as we go. At least they're named, so I can tell like what exactly is in them. It's just easier when they're colored, and I can just hover over it and find out exactly what it is, because some of them are going to be the same color, but whatever. So let's just dye them. Alright, now I just have to make sure they're all correct. So these are the ones that I just don't have the dyes for. So redstone is red, toolbox is gray, flowers and dyes is magenta, potions and brewing is pink, nether is orange, food is yellow, backup gear is light blue, valuables is yellow, elytra and rockets is white. I am like having... why can't I words right now? Anyway, fuel is black, villager stuff is orange, and jukebox is light blue. I just realized I could dye some of these cyan, but then I realized again that you need gray or green dye for that, so never mind. So now I just need to put stuff in them, and then we can organize them in our ender chest. Alright, so I have them all dyed, named, and I have some stuff in them. I don't really put them in any particular order, so I'm just going to put them in my ender chest, and it'll just take me a little bit to kind of determine where everything is. So I know that I want to keep a 3x3 grid over here clean. So kind of like that. The reason why I want to keep this clean is because I always want to keep my chest plate in there, this piece of golden armor, because I always have my elytra on, which I need to get some mending books on my armor, some unbreaking on that really quick, and then I'm always going to be keeping a bed in there as well. So I'm going to create an extra bed. I'm going to create an extra bed to keep in our ender chest. Extra bed. And then any other junk, probably project chests and stuff, can fill the other spots. I just know that I like to have some empty spots, just in case. Empty shulker boxes for when we go end raiding or exploring, caving or whatever. So yeah, that is how I organize my ender chests. Now let's get to the other ideas I had for shulker boxes. So I think I talked earlier about having the shulker boxes for mining. I don't know, if I didn't, I'll repeat it again. So, like, just shulker boxes for mining. So I'm going to keep these down in my mine shaft so that I can carry them when I mine, and I can sort my loots and stuff into here so that I can mine for longer. Because right now I go 2 tunnels and then I have to go back and sort all the stuff that I've picked up because my inventory is full. So this is technically like 8 more inventories while I'm mining. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna dye them. I've got them all named, so I'm gonna dye them and then they're gonna go down in my mine shaft. So I have this chest right here that just has a whole bunch of stuff in it. I have all this down here for a project I have in mind, so I'm just gonna keep that down here, but all these boxes are gonna go here, so then when we come down here we can take all these boxes and mine away. And then hopefully that means we can spend longer down here before we have to come and sort all of our stuff. So next, I was thinking we need some shulker boxes that we can just use for projects. It's nighttime, so I'm going to sleep and then get back to my point. So another thing with shulker boxes I wanted to do, there's a witch over there, I'm going to avoid her, is project boxes. So I want like a handful of shulker boxes that I will use just for projects. I think 6 is a good number. So I think we will just do 6 of them, and then if we need more we can create more. Obviously we have stacks of shulker shells. So I was thinking these could be dyed all the same color. That's why I wasn't dyeing any of my boxes purple, was because I want to use purple as my project box color. So I'm just going to create these and then dye them all. And these, I was thinking we need a place to put them. And I mean, I guess they could just go in here, right? There's no reason why not. They could just go in here, but I was thinking then we have to take them out to load them. And I mean, we have to take them out anyway. We're going to end up taking them out, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to put those there for now until I find a better spot for them. But yeah, these are going to be our project chests, and if I need, or project chests, project boxes, and if I need more, then we can create more. And of course, now that I have these boxes, it'll be easier for us to do our next project. So I had a build in mind for this area over here. I've kind of been messing around with it in a creative world. If you've been catching my live streams, you can see the little cobblestone area over there. I think it was in my last live stream, in fact. Twitch.tv/faint_object is where I stream, and you might be able to see the VOD there. So I'm just gonna lay these out and then we will put our blocks in them and take them over. So stone bricks are a huge part of my build palette over here. So I'm going to put them in this box. And then in this box, black stone is of course another big part of our palette. So black stone is going in. The wood we use, which is a mixture of dark oak and spruce, is going to be going in the next. And then in the next box, I'm going to put details. I'm going to take our glass, lighting, chains, the door, this, and then in a 5th box, I will be taking the terracotta we're going to be using, which is magenta this time. and we might need more. So I'll have to find some more clay to get more terracotta and create more magenta terracotta. And I am going to keep them in my ender chest until we are ready to start that project. Now, the next thing that I want to tackle before it gets too out of control is our mob farm. Let's go talk about it. So, as you can see, I'm going to turn down the mob sounds. So, as you can see, it's kind of a mess up here. It's a really bad mess. I moved this up here for the last couple episodes. I was trying to get my gear. And so this could probably go. I actually might keep it up here. I know I want to expand the platform and do a whole bunch of stuff up here. So this might stay. This is a mess. This right here. This is my normal storage. And this has all been overflow. So I'm full up on bones and arrows. So this is bones and arrows overflow. And all of these chests are armor and music discs and bows and tools and just a mess. This could probably go. This I just put there whenever I was messing around with this. And then this is the original chest I had up here. And it's just a mix of a whole bunch of stuff. This is like materials I used to build the mob farm in the first place. There's extra bows, signs, water, stone, just blocks and stuff that just, why? You know, why? So that needs to be organized. I see some things that we can organize into our Shulker boxes actually, but a lot of it is gonna have to go back in our storage room at the house. So we could probably put like this stuff in our redstone Shulker box, and this in our tools. This, you know, needs to go back. This needs to go back. All this needs to go back. This needs to, I just don't have use for it up here. I don't know why it's still here. I'm really bad about disorganization. But this keeps filling up pretty fast. So that's why all of this is filling up really fast. So we need to do some stuff up here. My point is, the next project I want to tackle before it gets too out of control is our area up here. I want to completely expand our platform up here. I want to completely revamp this area. I want to put a storage system in for all the drops that we get. I want to put a smelter up here so that we can smelt the armor that we get. It's like a makeshift, really inefficient gold farm. A place for our enchanting, a place for crafting. And then up here, you know, I like to farm like the big spruce trees, and I don't like to do it down near where my home is because I hate the look of podzol. I do not like podzol. I don't like it. And I try to do tricks where I can plant a tree and not get podzol, but those tricks actually don't work for me. I know that they work for other people, but for some reason when I try them, they don't work. So I like to put a patch of dirt up here where I can farm the big spruce trees, and the podzol is up here and not near my home area, wrecking the aesthetics. So yeah, next episode we are definitely working on fixing this area because it is just atrocious. So anyway, I think I am going to leave this episode here. I hope you enjoyed watching me organize. Really boring episode, I think, but I actually kind of like to organize, and I love Shulker boxes. I am obsessed with Shulker boxes. They are my favorite thing in the game, easily. So yeah, I hope to get many more. I hope to use more. I hope to need more. I don't know, whatever. Okay, so stay tuned for next episode. We're going to improve the mob farm a little bit, and then we should get started on our new project that's going to be coming up behind me over there. So yeah, also I mentioned my live streams earlier, but I have been streaming my creative world a little bit, just trying to tweak the builds a little bit, trying to make them look good, and I'm having a kind of a hard time with our new build, so that's why I'm holding off for a couple episodes on that. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Bye!